Have you ever felt like that no matter how much you plan, how early you wake up, or how many to-do lists that you write, that it's still never enough? You're exhausted, not just physically, but spiritually as well. And even when your schedule looks full and good, but still your heart still feels empty. But what if I shared with you today that your problem isn't your schedule, that is your mindset? Today, I am sharing the number one thing that unlocks more time without the overwhelm. And it helps you to finally walk in peace and not pressure. Hi, Mama. Welcome back to Flourishing with Purpose. I'm Felicia, a faith-based time management coach, helping high-achieving Christian moms to find harmony and not hustle. And around here, we believe that peace doesn't come from productivity, but it comes from presence. It comes from presence. And if you are ready to create space for what truly matters, make sure that you subscribe, because every week we learn how to manage time God's way. So by the end of this video, you will discover the mindset shift that frees you from pressure to do it all, how to see time through God's lenses and not the world's expectation, and how this one shift will help you to move from the overwhelm to the overflow. So if you have been craving peace in the pace, then this is the message that is just for you. So let's talk about the three-part shift. Let's talk about the three-part shift. And there are 3 points in the three-part shift. Point 1 is from managing time to trusting God's timing. Of course, the world tells us to manage time, to control it, to squeeze every bit of it out that we can get, and to optimize it. That's good. But God never calls us to control time. He calls us to trust Him with the time. When I finally stopped micromanaging my days and started surrendering them to God, I realized that peace doesn't come from getting every single thing done. I had to learn that the hard way. But it comes from being anchored in the Lord. It comes from being anchored in Him. If you have ever said, if I just had more hours, this truth will set you free. If you have ever said, I wish I just had more hours, this truth will set you free. Point number 2, from doing more to doing what matters. From doing more to doing what matters. We can fill our calendars up and still be missing our calling. Busy, because busyness doesn't equal faithfulness. It just does not. God doesn't bless more activity. I had to get that through my head. God doesn't bless more activity. He blesses aligned activity. That's 2 different things. When you focus on what truly matters in your current season, what He actually has called you to do in that particular season, then your time begins to multiply with grace. Oh, that's good. Your time begins to multiply with grace. Ever know that you say it protects your peace it actually protects your peace, and it leads your yes to your purpose. So when you stop trying to do it all, you finally have time for what God has actually called you to do. Point number 3, to go from pressure to partnership. That's good. From pressure to partnership. The world says hustle harder, but heaven says walk with me. When we partner with God, in our planning, we stop racing and we start resting, because his pace always, always, always leads to peace. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. That's partnership, and partnership brings alignment. You don't need more hours. You need more alignment. You need more alignment. So, Mama, let's do a quick recap. We're going to trust God's timing. We're going to focus on what truly matters. And we're going to partner with God daily. This here is how we move from chasing time to stewarding peace. So let's just take a moment right now to just pause and pray and just ask God to show you what truly matters on today. And ask him to teach us to surrender our schedules and trust in his timing. We would be amazed in how peace would begin to flow when we release control. When we release control to God. Because his time isn't something to manage. It's something to entrust. It's something to entrust. And I want to again leave you this reminder to commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans in Proverbs 16:3. When we give our time back to God, he gives you peace. He gives you back peace. He gives you peace back. So if you are ready to live this truth every day, I invite you to start my 7-day Flourish in the Word devotional. It's a faith-filled reset designed to help you to begin your mornings with scripture, with reflections, and rest in God's peace and not pressure. So, if this message blessed you as well, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with another mom who's ready to step out of the hurry into the harmony. Because, Mama, you don't need more time. You just need more trust. Again, thank you so very much for joining me on today. And I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.